Så da slipper jeg til Rigoberto, så skal han presentere Timor og det han har på hjertet.
Thank you very much. Good morning for everybody here. Last night, one of our friends from Ecofish Committee asked me, did you nervous if you presenting tomorrow? I said no, because last night I was drunk, but now I'm really nervous. Anyway, from my deeply heart, from the far away Timor-Leste, East Timor, very small country, I would like to thank Industry Energy for inviting us to participate in this wonderful conference this year in this wonderful weather in October. We are from very small country, just independence in 2002, last 8 years ago, and we established the union also in that year as well. My name is Rigoberto Monteiro, call me Rigo, and Paulino da Costa. He's the one that responsible for SMET TL. I said we are from very small. No, it's not working. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Our union was established in 2003 as a maritime and transport union, but then we merged again to the Sindicato Maritime Energy and Transport Union in 2008. As we call in our language, the Sindicato Marittimo Energia e Trasporto de Timor-Leste. We cover the Siemens, port workers, airport, aviation, public transport, and energy industry. We are affiliated to the Timor-Leste Trade Union Congress, TSTL, in 2003, affiliated to the ITF in 2004, and member of Offshore Task Force Group in 2006. We classify our membership. We classify our membership by today, September this year, is 640, with the classification of aviation service and airport logistics 185, port and transport 340, and offshore and energy 115. It's more increase in the offshore industry since last year, from 23 to 100 to 15 this year. As I said, we are very small union. We're small members of the union, so we are basically funded by the Solidarity Fund. Almost union affiliated to the ITF is supporting our establishment of the development of the trade union movement in East Timor, like Industry Energy, Maritime Union of Australia, Maritime Union of New Zealand, KPI, Siemens Union of Indonesia, and LOTCO, Sweden, project the management managed by the ITF in New Zealand. Is metal, what we are thinking is metal in the future. We have national goals of the trade union movement in whole countries, in our countries. In 2013, we are going to be a self-sufficient trade union movement. By that means that SMET TL itself, the Maritime Energy and Transport Union, they have to organize at least 1,000 members in 2013 for self-sufficient things. This is our future plan for the maritime and trade union movement. I guess Brother Ruar was explain a little bit about our Timor-Leste Committee, Industry Energy Timor-Leste Committee. We've been have a lot of project with East Timor Industry Energy Timor-Leste Committee. Rory was mentioned about the 10 that we have been training before in Jakarta, and the 15 and it will be continued in next. I will not mention this because Roar already explained about that because we don't have enough time. In the future, we're going to have another training for 50. It's going to be funded by our government. Like you said, we established our social dialogue with our government. We initially start with the trade union project with the support of Industry Energy Timor-Leste Committee, but in the next year we're going to try to the government to fund the project of the training in Jakarta. Like Roar was mentioned, we're going to have a next year tripartite meeting with IE delegation. I hope some of you here will be interested to come to our country next year. We're still not planning yet. We're thinking about the April, but it might be changed. I don't know. It depends on the time. Now, I would like to go through. I'd like to go through the some picture why we have this kind of the project with the Industry Energy Timor-Leste Committee with our union in the region, because there is a big potential of the offshore industry in our country. You see, this is our central complex of development in Bayu Undan we call. I will show you a little bit. This is a ConocoPhillips is a platform plan in our sea. And this is the East Timor map with the oil mapping into the offshore mapping. You see, there is all the pipeline. It goes to Australia, Darwin. The pipelines goes to Australia. But there is another field that we still now negotiate with the Australian government, but we thinking that the pipeline will go to the Timor-Leste. This is an offshore industry in the sea. It's more or less like this. This is a very big offshore industry at the moment in our country. This is the company that involved in unit participation in Bayu Undan, field that we call Bayu Undan. ConocoPhillips, Santos, ENI Group, Impex, TEPCO, and Tokyo Gas. Sounds like that. And we have main production companies for the Sunrises. Gritty Sunrises is the other field. The biggest one upstairs is Gritty Sunrises. This is Bayu Undan, the downstairs. Yeah, the Sunrise's main production company is Woodside, ConocoPhillips, Minza, ENI Group, OilX, Petronas, and Reliance. The services company is ESS, Eurest, Patrick, and PIE. And this is another potential of the offshore task for onshore industry, oil and gas industry in the land, in the onshore one. There's a lot of oil ship and gas ship in our land at the moment. Is some sample of the oil in the land and onshore, and also sample of the gas in onshore. So it's very traditional. Yeah. But here this is the main things, the main objective of to train our people of the offshore industry, so they can go to this industry in the future. Today, we only have around 50 in our offshore industry, but the rest is come from Australia, Philippines, Indians, and somewhere else in our sea. So we have one because we don't have enough skills, but also we don't have a good standardization contract between our government and the oil company itself. Okay, I would like to show some picture with our IETLC with the Timor-Leste project. This is a founding conference. Ogi was there. I hope Ogi is around here. This is our meeting with the Labor Minister. This is tripartite meeting. It is with Labor Minister. This is with the Natural Resource Minister. And this is the one that Ogi was mentioned about presentation to all the Prime Minister in the country about the 10 commandment of the oil industry of Norwegian modules, and we've been through that modules. Now we are getting close to that kind of model. And there's the first 10 that been trained by the, under the IETLC committee. And this is the 15th in the training center in Jakarta. You see, this is with the whole industry energy t-shirt and caps. And the certification is given by Ruar as a head of IETLC committee. And this is our mission in Stavanger with last year with our supporters. You see some picture with our supporters in Stavanger. And this is with ESS boss and Ashley and his committee. And this is with the Slumberger boss and our Helge's committees. And this is with Sewell boss and then our Rowar's committee. And this is with ConocoPhillips. It's a boss in Norwegia, but also boss in Timor-Leste. Yeah. We are in Ekofisk last year as well, with support of Geir, great Geir Hedlund from Ekofisk committee. We went there. Very beautiful city in the middle of the ocean. Yeah. I hope one day we also build that beautiful city in our ocean, I guess. But the idea to present all of this, all the companies once, because we would like to build our strong skills for our people in our country through the cooperation building with the Solidarity Fund with the Industry Energy Timor-Leste Committee. But the second is also to build our network in solidarity with industry energy, with other unions around the world, because today, all the oil companies that present in our country, it was here, they were here, they were in Africa, they were in Latin America, but the way they treat is really different. In Norway, you have a very good condition. But in other countries, they really exploited working class. So that's why we built this relationship to the other countries, especially with the industry and energy. I hope in the future, wherever ConocoPhillips is, wherever oil company is in the world, I hope industry energy is there. Not only in my country, but also go to the Africa, go to the Latin America, go everywhere. Put industry energy logo everywhere. So the company will say, well, industry energy is here. So they're scared. And they will talk to us. Finally, I'd like to thank from my deeply heart, from my union, from my country, for my working class. I would like to thank industry energy, especially the leadership, Leif and Leif, for their invitation, inviting us here. And for my comrade, Roar Hotlet, head of Timor-Leste Committee. I always call them Roar, I don't know their last name. So yeah, Ogi Barhain, ITF Offshore Task Force, ITF Inspectors, Helge Ellinson from Slumberger, Ashley Rein from ASS, Geir Hedlund from ConocoPhillips Committee, and all the supporters to the East Timor Industry Energy Committee. From my deeply heart, I'd like to thank all of you. Thank you very much.